What's up, y'all? It's kind of funny. I was recording by the pool earlier, but then these kids came, and now I'm on my third take of this video, and I'm like, trying not to get annoyed, but still having fun with this content creation. Now, as you can see, I'm here in beautiful Lima, and today I want to be talking to you about how I almost died, how I gained 5 pounds of muscle, and how I lost 5 percentage points of body fat within 6 months. So the training protocol that I had been on was optimizing for a few things. Optimized for testosterone and growth hormone. How we had done this was the high volume, high weight training exercises 5 times per week. Now, in addition to that, we were also doing a 24 to 36 hour fast once per week, with one 72-hour fast about once a month. Now, I had done one time I did a 72-hour fast, and I exercised. I did 2-a-days for 3 days in a row, and I put my body in a mild to severe form of starvation, where I could feel my organs shrinking, and it felt like I was going to die. Fortunately, I didn't, thankfully. But that feeling lasted for about a week at least, and it took me a while to recover from that. In addition to that, about a month prior, I had just finished up my second leg sleeve. So I had done 4 traditional Japanese tattoo sessions where, even though it wasn't the bamboo, like traditional OG style of Japanese tattooed, I had gotten the ink really punched in, because for the ink to really last, it's important that it gets really punched in there. So even though it was with a gun, it was as traditional Japanese as you could go for the tattoo, but it got infected. So that was kind of the start of the running. That was kind of the writing on the wall that my immune system was starting to become just totally compromised. And after that, for about 4 months, I was sick, like nonstop. It was insane. Like, I had no idea what was going on. I started looking at Huberman. I'm like, bro, help me out here, man. Like, I need to figure this out. And unfortunately, he still wasn't, like, Huberman did not have the answers to this specific problem. So I had to start digging deep, like reading every study on fasting that I could find to understand like what was actually wrong with me. Well, and I figured it out that it was the fasting, because as I fast, I'd feel worse. So I found this study on mice, which I'll put the link in the comments, where there are these cells in our body called monocytes, where once they're reintroduced to the during fasting, they hibernate within our bone marrow. Now, after we break the fast, what happens is that they rapidly reintroduce to the bloodstream. And in that process, they become inflamed, which these cells are specifically focused on helping our body fight off infections. So it hampers our ability to fight off infections, which is why I kept getting sick. So what I had done to change that was 2 to 3 servings of probiotics per day. That was one good thing that Huberman did tell me to do, was the probiotics and getting on that. And the other mistake that I had made throughout this process was not regular consumption of bone marrow, because in bone marrow there's cysteine, which helps our immune system ward off infections. So by optimizing for the immune function, it's going to help me get back on this hardcore protocol, which I was able to achieve that much muscle growth and then also that much reduction of fat. But now I'm going to be able to do it in a more sustainable way. So I just started reintroducing fasting back into my diet. Now, the other shift that I had done as coming off of this kind of pescatarian vegan diet that I have been doing as part of this protocol was I went to the complete other extreme and did more of an animal-based carnivore diet, which it actually, because of the excessive protein, I actually noticed a significant drop in my testosterone levels. So I'm looking to get back on the old protocol, but now doing it in a way that's more sustainable, to where I'm not sacrificing my immune system for gains and instead going to be able to accomplish both. And so I'm going to keep you all updated on how it goes, and stay tuned for part 2 of this video, expected to come in 6 to 8 months. And between now and then, subscribe to the channel, baby. See you on the other side.